We continue our conversation on the origin of iniquity. We're reading and have read in Ezekiel 28 that Lucifer, or Hallel, the name in Hebrew is Hallel, the bright, shiny one. The word Lucifer actually comes to us in the Latin Vulgate and is not part of canon necessarily as a word. The word Hallel, the bright, shining one, was perfect from the day that he was created, the anointed cherub, until iniquity was found in him. Satan is known as the father of iniquity. And he wants to traffic his thoughts to all of creation. He did it before in the old age, and he's doing it now. You may have had that kingdom speak to you even this morning with thoughts that didn't come from heaven. And you need to be aware of it, the source of your thoughts. The word iniquity, 5766, interesting, is aval in Hebrew, aval, which actually translated can mean evil, until evil was found in him, iniquity. Perverseness, unrighteousness, it means to distort morally, personally, to deal unjustly. Then it says you have defiled your sanctuaries. You have defiled what you're in charge of by the multitude of your trafficking, by the iniquity of your trafficking. You are selling your wares. Folks, I want to increase your awareness of temptation. You must be aware of your thoughts. In fact, in 2 Corinthians 10:5, it says you're to hold every thought captive. Do you do inventory of your personality? Not many people do. You're just victims of it. Or you're victims of other people's personalities. Do you take inventory of your emotions, your feelings? Do you ever listen to what comes out of your mouth? Other people do. Sometimes their hearing is better than ours. And they say, "How dare you say that?" And you say, "I didn't say that." That's insanity. And so now we have an argument. Who said, I said, you said, and here we go. Strife. Temptation. Let me go back and finish 2 Corinthians 5. You're to hold every thought captive, casting down every imagination, that's every emotion, every feeling, every thought, under the obedience of Christ. Then having in a readiness, verse 6, to revenge or defeat all disobedience after your obedience is fulfilled. You cannot stop strife if you're participating in it. You cannot stop bitterness if you are selling it. You cannot expect anything other than what you're sowing to come back to you. Your enemy knows exactly what he's doing and how to get lots of customers. He's an expert marketer, an expert merchandiser, and he is expert, and he has the ability through his kingdom to speak to you on the inside as if it were your own mind. Have you not heard that your battle or your war or your warfare in Ephesians chapter 6 is not against flesh and blood? It's not against other humans, but against principalities and powers and spiritual wickedness in high places and the rulers of the darkness of this world. Rulers means ownership. Whatever has become your master, according to the writings of Paul in Romans chapter 6 and Romans chapter 7, that whatever becomes your master, you become its servant. How many times have we become a servant to things that we cannot see? And we end up being like a puppet on a string, and then we get blamed for it. One of the teachings that we have over here, again, I mentioned, is incredible, necessary, is a teaching on separation. The word traffic means to selling unrighteousness, peddling unrighteousness, trafficking, trading, tempting you to purchase and to buy, or buy into thoughts and feelings that are absolutely designed to make you a sinful being. When I use the word sinning saint, people do not like it. You don't mind sinning sinner. Those people really need some help. But if we use the word sinning saint, all the fur starts to fly. And even in this audience, you don't like what I said. Get over it. We all have our cross. Paul said to you to pick up your cross. Now, the cross represents the curse. So when Paul said to pick up your cross, he didn't mean you need to go get crucified. The cross represents the curse. What Paul was saying, deal with the things that are not of God, pick it up daily, recognize it, deal with it, and kill it. Put it to death. Get it out of your life. Rather than spending all your time, your money going to psychiatrists and drugs and doctors, why don't you remove the things from your life that causes your mind and your body to go into dis-ease and let God fix you, because now you're practicing righteousness and your body will conform to the image of creation, and you won't have the disease and you won't have the depression, you won't have the anxiety, and you'll save a lot of money and take a vacation and pay yourself nicely. What's wrong with that?